All right, I do actually want to go live now to Capitol Hill, though, to where we're being joined by ranking member of the House Intelligence Committee, Congressman Devin Nunes. Thanks so much for joining us today, Congressman. A big day there.
Great to be with you all.
Yeah, a big day there on Capitol Hill, of course. The Democrats this morning announced 2 articles of impeachment against the president on charges of abuse of power and obstruction of Congress. Now getting some breaking news, though, as Senator Lindsey Graham has signaled there are not enough votes in his chamber to call Hunter Biden or the whistleblower to testify in the impeachment trial. What's your response to that?
Well, I think we need to wait and see how this goes. Let's see how the vote goes in Judiciary Committee on Thursday. It still has to advance to the floor. Let's see when the Democrats decide to actually vote on this. They're claiming it's going to be, or rumors are it's going to be next week, but nobody knows for sure yet. And I think until that happens, then you have to get the leadership of the Senate and others involved to figure out exactly how the Senate trial would proceed.
Congressman, you talk about the vote, and I do want to get your opinion on a theory that's being floated by former Nixon White House counsel John Dean. He's been suggesting that Democrats could pass the articles of impeachment, but then not actually send them to the Senate right away, giving them a time to continue investigating and adding supplemental reports. Does that violate House rules, and would you consider that an abuse of power on the part of the Democrats?
I haven't heard that, but that sounds like a conspiracy theory, I would say. I don't think Nancy Pelosi wants anything to do with this. They created this mess by poisoning the minds of millions of Americans, starting way back after the 2016 election with the Russia hoax. You know about Spygate and FISAgate. That came out yesterday. Fast forward just to 2 months ago, this started with quid pro quo. Then the polling didn't work out, so they changed it to bribery. Now when you look at their actual articles of impeachment, they have nothing. So I just don't see where this is going to go.
Congressman, they announced these articles of impeachment today. As you mentioned, they do have to go through the Judiciary Committee to be voted on first, then the full House. Democrats did lose some of their party in the procedural vote to start the impeachment inquiry. Do you think they're going to lose more Democrats in that full House vote as we have, some vulnerable Democrats heading into 2020?
I think it all depends on polling. Politicians will always behave like politicians. They're very predictable. So my guess is a lot of them are doing polling in their individual district, and they're going to determine how it is that they vote. So like I was kind of saying, they've poisoned so many minds of millions of Americans that now they have to get this done, and they want to get it done, and they want to get it done quickly because Nancy Pelosi knows that it's actually a loser for them. So this is what they have to do.
All right, and amid that impeachment announcement today, President Trump got a big win from House Democrats with the USMCA this morning. We've gotten an agreement that's being signed in Mexico, being debated as we speak between Mexican and Canadian and U.S. leaders down there. How long till Pelosi brings that deal up for a vote in the lower chamber?
Well, I would say that we finally found some collusion. We finally found 2 countries that President Trump was colluding with. He was colluding with Mexico and Canada to rewrite NAFTA. That was supposed to be done 6 months ago. It's been ready to go for 6 months. They've continued to stall it. Luckily now it looks like they're finally going to get this done because I think they know, the Democrats know, this is really important for the United States of America. With our 2 largest trading partners, our neighbors, we need to have these rules rewritten. It's hurting the economy not to have them rewritten, and they're holding the bag. That's why they want to get this done this year, because they know next year it's just going to be a chain and ball around their neck if they don't get anything done.
All right. Well, Congressman Devin Nunes there live from Capitol Hill with the latest on the impeachment inquiry, as Democrats have now officially introduced articles of impeachment, and of course the latest on the USMCA trade deal. Thanks so much for joining us, Congressman.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.